Coming up on JetLife, it's Thanksgiving week, and we're breaking down what players really look forward to. George Fant sits down to break down his scouting report on the court, and plus, I go on a 40-yard stroll with the former junior Olympic swimmer. That and much more on the other side.
And we welcome you to a new season of New York Jets football. Fires one up the seam, and he's got a connection. At the goal line, the push into the end zone. Yes, that's a Jet touchdown.
Jets fans, welcome back to JetLife inside the BetMGM studio. We've reached the halfway mark of the season, although it's not technically the halfway mark because there are 18 weeks now, first NFL season with 17 games, but however you want to cut it, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, which is crazy, but there's often a big debate. What is the top side dish of this holiday? Well, check out what some of the players had to say.
I feel like it's important that mac and cheese starts one.
Turkey is like turkey. I feel like that is Thanksgiving, huh? Kinda.
Yeah. Man, mashed potatoes number 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on now. The cornbread don't go all the way down there though.
Hold on now, brother. Oh, how you having outside the club?
First, can't even get casserole first. I'm tripping.
Gonna put the big hybrid bird at number 3.
Green bean casserole kind of fire though. Turkey is not lit, bro. The cornbread over the mashed potatoes.
Cornbread gotta go over mashed potatoes.
Okay. Yes. Where I'm from, we don't eat turkey. We just get the honey ham.
The mac and cheese gotta be right though. Like mom, grandma gotta definitely make it.
I don't know how many people know the greatness of this combination. If you put these two together on the same fork, it's heaven on earth.
Some bacon and cheese in there too, and like a loaded mashed potato.
Right. Hey, I don't got no real family out here. Twin. I'm locked in. I'm locked in with twin 4L.
That's my top Thanksgiving food. Stuff is number 1. Put some cooked oysters, some oysters in there, add a little flavor. Thank me later.
You know, my diet isn't the only thing taking a hit this week. We had Quincy Williams and Shaq Lawson watch some of the biggest rugby hits, and I think it's safe to say that real recognizes real.
Ooh! Oh, man!
I'm Quincy Williams, and I'm finna watch some rugby hits.
I am Shaq Lawson. I'm about to watch some of the biggest rugby hits. Ooh! That hurt my stomach.
Oh, we got a lot on. Hold on. Boom! Boom!
Oh! Oh, damn. Wait. Oh, man, wait. This can't be legal. Ooh! Like, you can't protect the head or nothing. Ooh!
Ooh! The best part when they look up and they look at everybody and they be like, why you ain't block him?
He fake pass. Oh, he should have gave the ball up. He tried to fake pass it. My favorite play was when that girl had slammed the other girl so hard. I'm like, yeah, that's very intense. They need some helmets out here.
This, rugby hits, and Cam Chancellor highlight tape, that's what I watch.
I need a helmet. I'm used to wearing a helmet and some shoulder pads. It looked bad out there.
Welcome back to the BetMGM studios. You're watching JetLife, and now it's time for the top moment of the week, starting at number 3. A little bit of trickeration. Mike White to Michael Carter, back to Mike White, down the field to Keelan Cole. Nice little trickeration here late in the second quarter. And coming in at number 2, Jared Wilson, meet Josh Allen. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Jared Wilson rips around the corner here, takes down Josh Allen, who didn't even see him coming. About as square as a shot as you're going to see. And coming in at number 1, the Black Knights, parachuting down to the field at MetLife Stadium. The game ball was actually attached to this guy's chest, and he stuck the landing. I give it a 10 out of 10, and that is your top moment of the week. Rookie running back Michael Carter once again found the end zone this past weekend, and he's now up to 4 touchdowns on the year. And at 5'8", 201 pounds, he's tough, quick, and elusive, often making the first man miss. Senior reporter Eric Allen breaks it all down on this week's Next Gen Stats.
Jets rookie running back Michael Carter continues to be one of the team's most consistent performers.
Hand off to Carter right up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown.
While the Jets intended to take a committee approach out of the offensive backfield, Carter has gotten the lion's share of the load with 102 carries, 367 rush yards, and 4 touchdowns. Of Carter's 367 yards, 310 of those have come after contact. He is a tough runner with great balance and a low center of gravity, always churning his powerful legs for more yards. Of the Jets' 16 runs of 10-plus yards, Carter has accounted for 6 of them. On nearly 15% of his carries, Carter has reached 15-plus miles per hour. Most of Carter's damage has been done against fronts with 7-plus defenders, and almost 16% of the time, he's seen boxes with 8-plus defenders. Against the Bills, 74% of Carter's yards came after contact. He also continues to produce in the passing game as well, as his 31 catches tie for Jamison Crowder for the team lead, and his 306 receiving yards rank second amongst all Jets targets. Finally, both Carter and Elijah Moore are the second set of Jets rookies to each have at least 4 touchdowns in the same season. And they're the first set of Jets rookies to have 4 touchdowns apiece halfway through the same season. We'll see what's next for Carter Sunday versus the Dolphins. So far, the rookie has been anything but a fish out of water in the NFL.
Before we head to break, here's another trivia question, and we're going back. In 1986, which Jets wide receiver scored 4 touchdowns against the Dolphins in a 51-45 shootout? Don't touch the remote. We'll have the answer when we come back. Welcome back to JetLife here in the BetMGM studios. Put the popcorn down, put your thinking caps on, because here's this week's trivia question. In 1986, which Jets wide receiver scored 4 touchdowns against the Dolphins in a 51-45 shootout? The answer, Wesley Walker. He had 6 catches, 194 yards, and 4 touchdowns. That's an average of over 32 yards per reception, which is crazy. And it's also crazy that this game in a Jets win had a combined 13 touchdowns. That is insanity. And that is your trivia question of the week.
It's back to throw. O'Brien throwing long down the sideline for Walker. And he's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown! Wesley Walker with his 4th touchdown reception. The Jets are going berserk. They're bombing Wesley Walker in the end zone.
Every year, draft evaluators write up scouting reports for potential draft picks and even undrafted free agents. For George Fant, however, that wasn't the case because his career started on the hardwood at Western Kentucky. Naturally, we had him break down his game on the court to see what led him to be an all-conference player for the Hilltoppers.
I'm George Fant, and this is my scouting report. George is an undersized power forward. He makes up his size with great effort, solid motor, and above-average basketball athletic ability. He scores mostly off dump-offs and putbacks, but he can create off the dribble versus other power forwards. He runs the floor well and is a good finisher in transition well above the rim. Defensively, he is a fighter inside, so only elite level guys get the best of him. Facts. Facts.
Is this favorable? Like, you think this is accurate so far?
It's very accurate, man. That's accurate.
What do you think they would say now if they saw your physique now?
They see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's scoring me in a post now or then, man. It was definitely locked down in a post. You had to be like an elite level guy to get past 10 on your boy, man. I was locking stuff down. So I'm gonna go Crowder at the 1. I'll go Zach at the 2. Who'll be my 3? I'm gonna give it to Griff. Griff at the 3, myself at the 4, Beck at the 5. We taking on anybody, whoever wanted. Anytime that anybody new, like any like the new rookies or anybody on the team sees like a picture of me playing basketball and just see me now, like they don't believe it's me. Like I don't even look kind of the same. Like now when they see it, they're like, yeah, this is ridiculous.
The unconventional path is no stranger to Bryce Hall. The 5th-round pick sustained a season-ending injury as a senior at Virginia, setting him back his first year in the NFL. But that didn't stop him from pushing forward. He tells us all about it in this week's One Jets Drive Wheels Up, presented by JetBlue.
Okay.
Let's see that smile, beloved.
You can do this.
Her name is Eden Nadine Hall. The middle name, it comes after my mom. So my mom, she passed away when I was younger, when I was 5th grade going to 6th grade. So we wanted to honor her with that. But yeah, everything that her name means, it's full of purpose. You know, it's like, you know, she's our little taste of heaven on earth. And so that's, and currently she has a lot to say about that. It really puts in perspective like what your priorities are, like, you know, what's really important at the end of the day. I come home to this little gift and it's like, you never really can have a bad day. She don't know nothing about football. She don't know nothing about what I was doing or, you know, whatever happened. She just come home and she just there to be loved on. So that's a nice little treasure that, you know, I have just with having her.
And Bryce Hall is hurt. And that's not good for Virginia because Bryce Hall is one of their very best players.
You know, the people, they rushed out to the field, put an air cast on. And I really remember in that moment because, you know, there was a lot of things that was going through my head. You know, I felt like God had told me to come back. And I was like, man, you know, this happens, like, why this, why that?
He's got the whole world in his hands.
What is it you're trying to do through this experience?
He's got the whole wide world in his hands.
I know you're going to work things out to the good. I know it wasn't by accident I'm coming back.
He's got the whole world.
I generally wasn't like in a state of depression. I wasn't angry. I wasn't mad. I was just kind of wondering, like,
he's got the whole world in his hands.
What's the purpose in all of this?
Yeah, this is a quality young man. A tremendous character, self-made, has worked himself into the player that he is and that he will be in the future.
Kyu Lewis is projected by many, I don't know how you feel about him, but by many to be a first-round type player.
He's extremely skilled.
Still believe that, you know, everything that I wanted to, you know, my dreams of playing in the NFL, like it was all in front of me. I just felt like it was just preparing me for what I'm stepping into now. And I still believe that, you know, I could still accomplish everything. I didn't worry about my future being jeopardized in the NFL. I believe that, you know, I would still get an opportunity and a shot.
He's got the whole world in his.
It's the Jets.
All right, 40-yard stroll time. We got somebody who likes to hit people. That could be a lot of players. His brother also plays on the team. That narrows it down. You'll see who I mean. Welcome to another edition of the 40-yard stroll. Ethan, Quincy, getting a head start. Is that encroachment right there?
No.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah.
All right, so you're obviously known for your big hits, right?
Eccles, by the way, has not returned yet. Second down and 8. What? Oh, he's drilled on the play.
What was the first time that you hit somebody and you really like cleared him and you're like, okay, yeah, this feels good. I could do this for a little bit.
It would have to be Little League. The reason why I started playing Little League because me and my little brother, we got in an argument about, I mean, his tackles were more than my gold medal, so I ended up stopped swimming and ended up playing football with him. And I think like the first hit I had, it was like a big hit. And I was like, oh yeah, I can get used to this.
So you used to swim?
Yeah, junior Olympic swimmer.
No way.
Actually got my Team USA
right there
on me right there.
Hey, what was your race?
Sprint medley, freestyle. My words, butterfly.
So no Michael Phelps for you?
No.
What do you think about Phelps' diet? You remember like 4 pizza?
The chicken nuggets. He was on the chicken nuggets. So when I found out that Michael Phelps was eating chicken nuggets before races and stuff, the first thing I thought about was like Tyson chicken nuggets. So now my favorite is Tyson chicken nuggets.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, this is good. I'm learning a lot about you, but how about this? I heard that you're a big fan of the Joker.
Yes, huge Joker fan.
All right, so 1, why? 2, what do you like about him?
Why do I like the Joker? It's really like he finds happiness in everything. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm also goofy too, so.
Is that a Joker laugh right there? You kind of.
Yeah. But I got like a lot of Joker paintings and stuff. Actually had a Joker print on my car and stuff. Got it
Really?
inside
the car or
inside of the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, you have a favorite Joker quote or something?
Oh, why so serious? Of course.
I was gonna say that one's. Come on, that's
so
the go-to.
Like, going through life is also like why so serious and just trying to find happiness in everything. For real,
Okay,
for real.
I like it. One thing, is there somebody that like in the NFL, probably before you, that you're like, I really like their hits and I watch them and I try to do that?
Cam Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor. Next question. Salah coached him too a little bit in Seattle.
Man.
Yeah, you might want to talk to him.
Yeah, I gotta holler at him about a little bit of that.
All right, so let's stop. Give me an epic win. Shout out to Quick Draw in your life.
Epic win in my life. The number one big win in my life was actually having all my siblings go to college. My brother's in college right now, actually playing football, D1 football at that. My younger sister's in college also. My mom passed and she passed of breast cancer. Really, that was huge for us. My brother was at Alabama. I was at Murray State. My younger sister's in college. My mom was a school teacher, so that was real huge for us. So I say that was the biggest win in my life.
And that was another 40-yard stroll presented by the New Jersey Lottery. Quincy, appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
My first sports jersey I ever had was Dwayne Wade's jersey when he was at the Heat. I don't know, I just felt like he was legendary, and whenever I wore it, I felt like I played like him. You know, I love basketball, so I think I still have it today too. So, which is pretty cool. So.
Welcome back to JetLife here in the BetMGM studios. The Jets play the Dolphins tomorrow at MetLife Stadium. So for our Opponent Talk series, I caught up with someone who gave us a little bit of a glimpse about tomorrow's matchup. All right, time for our Opponent Talk series, now joined by senior NFL writer for Outkick.com, Armando Salguero. Armando, thanks for joining me today.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so let's start with last Thursday, Ravens-Dolphins. What was the difference in that game for Miami compared to, let's say, the rest of the season?
There was an aggressiveness on defense that we really haven't seen on the rest of the season, and it carried from start to finish. The Dolphins have been very good at times in spurts on offense and defense this year, but there's been no consistency. That game really against Baltimore was the first time that the Dolphins displayed any sort of 60-minute football on any side of the football. And it came on defense where they got after Lamar Jackson from the first snap and didn't stop until the last snap.
All right, well, let's dive a little bit deeper into Tua Tagovailoa. This is going to be his first start against the Jets. He made his debut against the Jets last year, only took 5 snaps, didn't play in the second meeting at MetLife Stadium. What have you seen from Tua when healthy this year compared to last year?
Well, he's processing a little bit better, a little faster. And what I mean by that is, when he's at the line of scrimmage, he's identifying the defense better pre-snap and then making decisions during the play a little bit faster. But is he Mr. Right? No, he's Mr. Right now.
That is a great line, Armando. I like that. How about the supporting cast around Tua, namely Jalen Waddle? Obviously, he's extremely fast. He's already 60 receptions or just north of that. What have you seen from him, and who are some guys that the Jets are going to have to key in on if they want to have a chance to win this Sunday?
Yeah, you bring up Waddle. That's a good place to start. He's having a good rookie season. He has become the go-to guy for Tua, basically. And it's interesting because the Dolphins drafted him to be a downfield threat. He's got tremendous speed, low 4.3s, believe it or not. I never thought that would be possible, but there we are. Mike Gesicki is another player, the tight end, who is a Tua favorite. And he's a good player now. He's basically a big wide receiver. He's not a great blocking tight end by any means, but he makes acrobatic catches. He's got I think a 38 or 40-inch vertical leap at 6'6". So he is a red zone threat. He is a guy that the Jets have to watch out for.
And that is a great way to put a bow on our Opponent Talk segment. Armando, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. That's all we have on this week's episode of Jet Life. Have a happy Thanksgiving, but first, what do you call a running turkey? Fast food. We'll see you next week.